Good morning to you wherever you find yourself. Warm welcome to the sports here on the AM show. My name is Asai Bediako. Lots of things happened in the major leagues across Europe over the weekend. Barcelona lost to Malaga. Real Madrid drew with Atletico Madrid in the Madrid derby. And who can simply stop Chelsea in the English Premier League? But we start on the local scene because Asante Kotoko have fired their coach, Zdravko Lugarić, after just 4 months in charge of the Porcupine Warriors. And joining us on the phone is editor of Asante Kotoko Express, Jerome Oche. Good morning, Jerome Oche. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Jerome, 5 wins, 4 draws, 2 losses. Not a bad return for a coach who didn't do a proper preseason with Asante Kotoko.
Absolutely, but if you have supporters agitating and almost at the throat of people that the coach is not performing, and you do not want to create any problem between you and your supporters, these are some of the reactions you have, or these are some of the decisions you take. I have said somewhere that some of us are not in a position to tell whether this is a good or bad decision. But given the type of performance that we have seen of the team, and particularly in the league, I mean, where we've won 5 matches, drawn 4, and lost 2, as you have said, it will be appropriate to let the fans have their way and see what will happen.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Jerome, we are listening to you.
And see what will happen in the remaining matches. I am not too surprised because we've seen this happening a lot of times. This is about the 3rd time we've seen this at Kotoko in the last 3 or 4 years. Even though I'm not too happy that we seem to be repeating the same thing that people have criticized us for, like I said, I'm not in a position to say whether this is bad or good. We can only hope that it's a decision that is in the best interest of the club, and that by the time the first round of the competition ends, we would have, had enough justification to vindicate this decision.
Jerome, is the timing of this decision right, in your opinion?
It's difficult to say because time doesn't lie in my hands. Time lies in the hands of God, and we can only hope that time will vindicate us. I am not happy with the fact that there were agitations for the dismissal of the coach. I'm not happy with the fact that the coach himself wasn't getting the result that we expected. I'm also not happy with the fact that tension was building up in the club. And my position is that if this is what will bring peace to all of us, why not? Let's not try and fault it. Let's just wait and see what happens after this. My only problem is that we seem to be repeating something that we always get into the media limelight. We appear to be doing things that always get people criticizing us, and that is my problem. Just that I don't know. I feel that we need to take a critical look at the way we are handling issues, or the way we handle issues like this. It becomes a problem when you do not want to do or take an action like this, yet your fans are calling for it, and you have no choice than to go their way and see what happens next. That is how I see things. I feel we just have to give ourselves time and see whether this will be good or bad.
Jerome, just before I let you go, we understand that the assistant coach of the club, Gordon Ablodi, will serve as interim manager of Asante Kotoko. Now, do you have any idea when Asante Kotoko would appoint a substantive coach?
I have no idea at all. I do not know what is going to happen next. All I know is that Ablodi is going to act until a head coach is appointed. If you realize I have a difficulty talking about this issue because it's not something that some of us expected. But it's a decision taken by the club, and you have to stick by it and see what happens.
And is it a decision that will get the support of the fans of the club before you go?
There's a greater number of them who are happy. Yesterday I had a lot of calls from fans believing that this is what they asked for and it's been done, and so now they can be hopeful that something better is going to come. So as long as most of the fans asked for it and they've had it, sure, they'll be happy.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jerome Oche, editor of Kumasi Asante Kotoko Express. And the big story is that Asante Kotoko have parted ways with their manager, Zratko Lugaroje, after just 4 months in charge of the Porcupine Warriors. You can now check out results of match day 11 of the Ghana Premier League. Asante Kotoko yesterday drew goalless at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium against Ebusia Dwarfs. So we have results on the screen. Kotoko 0, Dwarfs 0, Ashanti Gold 0, Hearts of Folk 1. Don't forget Ashanti Gold are 16th on the league table. Bechem United 1, Inter 0, Chelsea 2, Medema Sporting Club 0. Boga All Stars drew 1-1 with Liberty Professionals. Elmina Sharks lost to Wafa. Wafa are leading the table. Olympics versus Ediana, Tema Youth and Wa All Stars. Those 2 games were rained off yesterday. The games will be played today. Olympics versus Ediana at the Accra Sports Stadium, and Tema Youth versus Wa All Stars, the defending champions, at the Tema Stadium. We can check the table of match day 11 of the Ghana Premier League, and Wafa lead with 23 points. Asante Kotoko in second with 19. The Ediana Stars have 18 points. They have 2 games to spare. Chelsea are in fourth with 11 points, with 18 points. Now Hearts of Folk are in fifth with 18. Bechem United, Dwarfs, Liberty Professionals, Elmina Sharks, Tema Youth. 11th is Wa All Stars. Medema Sporting Club are 12th on the table with 11 points. Inter Allies on 13th position. And the bottom 3, Olympics, 14th with 10 points. Boga All Stars, 15th with 9 points. And Ashanti Gold, who are yet to appoint a substantive coach following the resignation of Bashir Hayford, lie 16th on the league table with just 8 points. And from the Ghana Premier League, let's switch our attention to the English Premier League. And Manchester United pushed 10-man Sunderland closer to relegation after beating them at the Stadium of Light. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was on target in that game. And also Pep Guardiola's Manchester City put up a great performance to beat their visitors, that's Stoke City, 3-0 at the Etihad Stadium. We can catch highlights of the 2 games. And that's all I've got time for on today's edition of Sports here on the AM Show. For more sports news, go to the sports page of myjoyonline.com, as well as follow Joy Sports on social media, on Twitter and on Facebook. My name is Asai Bediako. Do have a productive working week.